All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Now back to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call, he's going to find a way to get open.
Walk on at Kansas State. Now the locker rooms are named after him there. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
As a defensive coach, that play excites you because you watched your defense play their techniques and didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just run after the quarterback.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th. Sack of the year. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
second down. Brissett steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come on, let's go. White, London. White, London. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A first down throw for Brissett. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Play action now. Brissett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. A good pickup there at 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Brissett to throw on first. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go.
Brissett now on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watching that, Barney! All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Able to get away. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll
The Rams are now on the clock.